Hi, I'm Pat Barra, and I'm here playing World of Tanks, and it looks like there is a new chapter over here, The Walking Dead. There is a vehicle at the end here. If you, the viewer, are interested, there's another 6 days, 11 hours, 6 minutes, and 34 seconds from time of my recording to get into action here and roll out into battle to secure your H3 tank, as well as all these other rewards here as you progress through each chapter. Anyway, continuing here, I will stick with chapter I'm on the hardline, as I work my way over towards the end of it, and working with what I have. I did change out a few modules here. I have experimental equipment in place, as well as I will be mounting order the ammo rack like usual. And continuing here, I will activate some personal reserves and get into the battle. My crew here. So I will go into random battle since frontline has ended, and I do recommend frontline. If you want to watch it, it is the previous upload. I will link that somewhere on the screen for you to watch. Frontline is 30v30 tanks, and it has really good rewards. Okay, going into battle here, I'm going to check my number keys. Seems as though they are working, so I'm all good to go. And if anything, I will type in chat my numbers and do that to fix the problem of the number keys not working. Looks as though somebody wants some extra experience from being in a platoon, so I will join them. Not going to be chatting to them, just going to join them for the extra XP at the end of the battle. I might give extra credits as well, silver, exact. Might also give bonds for being in a platoon. I don't think it gives gold, although not too familiar with the mechanics of that, so it might, as though the artillery is firing away over at our T, over by the hill. So we have some tanks up ahead, so I'm going to try to focus some shells downrange and hit them. It'll look like going through, so I would change the high explosive here to target the IS-7. We'll reposition here behind the IS-4, try to target the IS-7 over here. Wait patiently for the current. perhaps it will pop up. It's like IS-7 is vulnerable from this side, so I will change to heat rounds again. Excuse me, the heat shells. And fire. Where did that EBR come from? Maybe I was distracted by looking at the shell. In any case, I'm reloading here and should be able to put a shell down range in a moment. We'll back up here a little more to do some damage. Some enemy tanks at a time. So we are pushing forward here a little bit. I was able to penetrate the IS-7 by shooting it there in the corner bottom plate, I presume. Not sure exactly where my shell landed. No, it went up above the bottom plates. At that purple spot there I saw was where my shell went. We'll continue here and shoot this tank somewhere. Did say the armor was thick there, but his side was fairly visible, so I thought I'd try and penetrate that. I'm not going to push forward as much as this IS-7 did. Don't know why he's so far up forward there. I will shoot the Type 5 if I am able to. It looks like I hit a little low and not the viewport there. Like the AMX hit my track area. And there we go. Was able to destroy the tank there for 388 damage. Like the IS-7 might need some help now. To aim in here to do any damage. Can't really shoot with this IS-4 in the way. So I will back up here and ask for some help. After I put a shell down range here, I will retreat somewhere over in this direction. It looks like the Leopard is headed this way, so I'm going to turn around as fast as I am able to. Work my way over here. Looks like I'm going to get a shot in the back here. Perhaps, perhaps not. Looks like I made it out of there alive. Like there's a tank over here I am able to shoot. I will push this Leopard now since I am being targeted from behind. Go over this hill to reposition here. Over this way. Try to track this tank as well as damage it. Looked like I was able to do so. And the AMX took me out there, so I did not reach my objectives of at least 3 kills this battle and or damage. So I will leave to the garage and continue in my E4. Where I'll leave this platoon to do so. And before I go, I might change out some of my equipment here for some group equipment. Looks like I have this bought. We'll save my bonds for when I don't necessarily need them at the moment. Looking at what I have experimental optics. I want to change out these binoculars, perhaps. Perhaps not. I'll just load the orderly ammo rack and I'll go into battle like this. So I think about that in future as my E4 isn't my primary battle tank, so I'm not as to it to exactly what I want to do with it and its crew. So work now, and once I progress to the E4 by completing my objectives here of at least 3 kills, 5,000 or more damage, plus a victory, then I will move on. Thinking about it now, if I keep my objectives here in another tank, such as this E4, then I will switch to the next tank rotation. So say I didn't progress in my 6P and I did in my E4, I would go to the next tank in order, the IS-7 from the 60 TP. So this E4 would go to back of the line. I hit that tank there. Tiger Mouse is really in the bad spot for me. Good for me. But try to enemy tank. As retreated. Like I was able to hit him for 830 damage. And so far I'm in the positive in terms of damage dealt. I have to aim in to target this T-803 accurately and do so in time before he got off. So that was effective by looked like there's a tank over there. Could have taken a shot. I just didn't know if he was going to show up in front. I was aiming in front over here thinking he was going to. That wasn't the case, so it does look like there's a tank over there. I'll alert my teammates. I'm pushing, and there that is over there doesn't seem to be available to do so, as he's in battle with that tank. Reload here, possibly fast enough to do some damage. I was able to do so. Here, the light tank is circling around. I might be able to put a shot over here. I am vulnerable, though. So target tanks here. Look, I penetrated. I hit that corner there. Of that turret on that heavy tank. Armor's thin there, but this is really low, and Not sure if I want to take that shot. To a better position and try to assist my. It's gonna go that way, but okay. Destiny. So there's an enemy has now been destroyed. So I'll go with the better choice, as it is a good choice now. That there's room for tank over there that I can see. Now there is. So going behind cover. Look like I will be able to shoot him. Was able to get one kill this round. And that will probably be it. Way I won't be here. Like going to destroy that tank here shortly. Yes, they did. We secured the victory. So at least I got a victory here. We'll look at the action after report and go back into battle with the 60 TP if it's back. If not, I'll go into battle again with the 4. Data. We. After action report, I will see if the financial report was in the positive, and it was, so that was a successful match. 60. I will go back into battle once I load some equipment, or perhaps for my crew, I will load a directive into slots. Apply it. Practicality. Practicality. Alt for oh, okay, so it repairs modules faster. Time of these over here. So it happens that that was a repair kit that corresponds with modules. Perhaps I will go with designated target. Yeah, try that. Go into battle now. Hopefully get 3 kills or more and victory. I will shells down range quickly to damage, and I will try to be more accurate when going for kills when a tank has low health. Excuse me, is my game plan. So continuing here on this map, right this way to three line. And possibly go over here, depending on how fast the enemy tanks are. That'd be side by side perk activated. Have heavy tank over there. That side by side is going to go away now though. So probably try sticking around some heavy tanks. And that's what I will do. I'll let the Badger stay over here and protect three line if he is going to do so. Don't want to go up against a tank destroyer, and there's a lot of heavy tanks over there, so I will be able to get my side-by-side perk activated relatively easily, as it is now activated. Okay, so working my way over here, we need to get a position over here that allows me to. I will have a high explosive shell here ready, fired here in a moment. Looks like tank is too fond of us, going his weak spots. So try to target him shortly. Doesn't look like I was able to penetrate, and he was able to penetrate me ever so slightly there on the plate there, both top and bottom. We'll be able to shoot him here for 108 damage. Forward here, I will load one round after firing off this high explosive round. Shell. Cases. To way around these friendlies. Damage allies to be exact. Not sure where I was shot. All the way over there. Look like this tank has much armor on the sides there. Oh shoot. Damage the E5 a little bit. I will try to stay back here and let the enemy push a little forward and advance before up, as though they have taken out my ally. My ally has cover now. Move up forward here. Have to whether or not I can tanks here. Looks like I was able to. So I do have a spot over here to shoot the enemy tanks, so I will try to shoot the enemy tanks here while they move up forward and wait for them to do so. Up forward now, and the enemy in the thin armor. I hit that thin armor though. Fine. So, continuing here, we'll try to get the enemy tanks to fire for completely. There. To spot here before firing. Going to stop. Current there. It has a lot of armor on the top there, the viewport, even though it says thin. If I do remember correctly, the T-57 though does not. I was able to block those shells effectively. And you're here to spot the enemy by poking out ever so slightly. Look like the enemy has moved. Also, they are over there.
The loader bought the farm. We can't reload as fast.
I'll put indicator over there and back up out of this position, as I do not see the enemy over there. We are losing at the moment. We are down by 4 tanks. Enemy is pushing this side. Try to get in a better position before they do so. Tried to shoot him there, although my shot did not go into the enemy tank. Hit the debris here, I think. Enemy shot me at the same time. That was excuse me, target the enemy tank here. It does look like I am able to penetrate the E5's top viewport, or a gun turret, turret up there. In any case, the enemy is pushing the base. So I will have to turn around here and target these enemy tanks. Not sure exactly where they are going to appear. Over here, and from behind, also from up over there where the STB-1 is. And so I did not survive. Was able to do a little bit of damage. Still not enough. And also a defeat, so going in the wrong direction here. So I will rate this battle as ineffective in terms of my objectives. And continue here. Back into battle. Here in a moment. I did not receive enough experience for me to use my daily multiplier, so I will continue here into another random battle and try to at least go for the experience. But aim for my objectives. If you, the viewing the contents so far, please leave a comment down below with what your favorite map is. I'm currently on Ghost Town. Go. We'll go straight forward. I think that makes sense. Any way to go. There are ways to go, and any of them are an option. Yeah. You're here. We'll go to this side and try to put a shell downrange to an enemy tank. Looks like I was aiming for the tank further down that way and I hit this tank. I have to reload here in time to do any damage. Looks like I was able to. And I am being targeted by enemy SPG fire. I will fix my check and move over here. Does look like the enemy tanks are shooting me from all the way over there. So I will reposition and target them. My back safely here. I can fire and focus this direction. Does look like my shell velocity wasn't fast enough there to hit that tank destroyer. So we'll have to reload here again and try again to shoot one of these enemy tanks. This one perhaps. Does look like I was successful in hitting that leopard and doing damage as my shell penetrated for 877 damage. And perhaps this medium tank in a moment. Over here. Yes, I was able to do so, as well as damage one module. Still safe from this side, so continuing here. You target this patent tank if it becomes visible by poking out. Does look like that side is being pushed aggressively. We'll go support the ally over there in a moment once I shoot a shell off in this direction. Need an enemy tank to do that over here. Able to hit that patent, although I only damaged his module. Moving this way carefully, not to hurt the enemy. Like, might have to stay up here to shoot over this hill if the enemy tanks roll this direction and are visible. Seem like they are pushing that far ahead yet, so I will see if I can see them from over here. Patent, maybe? Patent? Nope. Perhaps... no, also. So this object, or OBJ, to be exact. It's also not visible. So I will turn around here and go towards the center of the city here. And if I can spot an enemy that is vulnerable, we're in this direction. Let's look at the Cobra is over this corner. Does look like has some allies here though, aiming in this direction. The Cobra has left the area. Might be able to push this area. It look like it as there is a tank over there. So I will try to make my way across here quickly. As the object took a shell for to do so. Have to get across here fairly quickly and shoot the tank. I am stuck on a pillar, so I did not escape there. I was able to hit that tank though. Still didn't reach my objectives. So going back to the garage, I will go in with the E4. Over here. Battle. Attempt the objectives. This battle. Coming right up. In a moment here. I'm in that battle. In my tank destroyer. Might be easier to go for damage rather than kills. Unless it is towards the end of the battle. And on this map, go over in this direction. Excuse me, over here. And aim over the 0-9 lines. As though allies are blind firing at the enemy to secure a hit. That's where I was going to go, but it doesn't look like there's space, so I will go over here. Looks like the other E4 is also going over there, and another tank destroyer. So that area is jam-packed. Enemy tank over there. Shoot at this tank. 5. But that I am spotted yet, or at least I didn't notice the indicator. Did hear the indicator, so maybe I was spotted. In any case, I will reload and fire here again at the mouse. Like my shot went straight there, went a little high onto the left. But shoot that. Able to penetrate the armor there. Try to do so here in a moment if it is still available. Like it's going to be, so I will target the next tank that is. Looks like we're pushing. For that direction. Oh, not what I meant to click. distracted me. I'll continue forward here though. Let's, this. Have everybody know that we are forward here. Our destroyers back there. Although I am a tank destroyer, so I'm not going to push forward here, as I don't have the armor on my bottom plates to do so. So I'll let the heavies deal with this corner. I will go up top here and see if I can see anybody from over here. And if I could see any enemies this direction. Like there's a heavy tank here also pushing forward as a scout tank. Took a lot of damage there. So I will not be following him. I will see anybody of spotting work is good. Does look like enemy pushing forward side, so I will push around this side again and support my teammates, as it looks like the enemy has pushed around and our destroyers have relocated, and this side is a little more vulnerable. So, are there any things that I'm able to target yet? Direction. Like there was a shot here fired. Really? That shot me. I'll stand my ground here and protect the around the corner here for the tank destroyer. Go here. That warrior has forward yet. But back up here, target the same location. Like this side is vulnerable, although the grilly moved there. And not able to shoot him. Time. So I continue here. I am able to shoot him over here. And my number keys aren't working. So on the number key there. I don't have time to type in chat and fix the problem here. Situation. Should check before going fully into battle whether my number keys are working. And attempt to fix the problem ahead of time. Anyway, I'm back to the garage here. I will able to go into battle with the here. Attack. Um, there. Cause, receive, or block a total of 4,000 damage. Perhaps. I'll go down the side of the map and port my medium ally here. And see if I am able to damage the enemy that is distracted by them. Though the breaker and wait a second, that's not the breaker. I've been saying that wrong. The breaker. In any case, tank destroyer is what I am certain of. Doing here, there is a 60 TP over there. Might be able to hit armor over there. Doesn't look like it as my shot did not go straight. Was able to bounce a shell there though. Might be able to shoot this tank up ahead. If it pokes out again. Poked out on the other side. Like enemy has shot me over there somewhere. Doesn't look like my shell went anywhere near that tank I was aiming at. Doing here. Let's try to position here and shoot the enemy. Possibly this side. If my shell went a little high there, so I hit the thick armor and not the bottom plate of that tank destroyer. Here to target the enemy. Perhaps I should change to high explosive. Doesn't look like my number keys are working, so if I am able to type in chat, we'll attempt to fix that problem. I windowed out on accident. Yeah, now my number keys are working. So I fixed that problem. I did accidentally window out, so now my screen is dropping in frames. Hopefully that goes away here in a moment while playing this battle. So there's an enemy tank over here up ahead. We'll try to do some damage here. The enemy tank is able to cause some damage, but not enough. So I'll attempt to do so here again. Doesn't look like that tank destroyer stuck around to allow me to do so. So, in any case, I was not able to complete my objectives here. This battle. I will attempt to do so here the next battle. Okay, time to go back into a battle here and make it one last good one for this episode. Going to focus on medium tanks, as tanks easier and deal a lot of damage. This tank. Excuse me. So there is six enemy medium tanks on the enemy team. And the medium tanks probably going this direction over here. So I will go this direction. Support the rest of the team that is going in this direction, and I will be aiming for whoever appears first. Excuse me. The object 140 over there, that direction. I am able to make it there in time before it is destroyed by my teammates, and I will do so. My allies, to be exact. Moving forward here, we'll go over here, hide in this fallen tree, see if I'm able to shoot the enemy. Looks like I'm spotted now. Where is this object? Over there. We'll shoot other tanks if I see them available to be shot at. Doesn't seem like I penetrated there though. being here. I am able to shoot this tank now. Although it did shoot me twice for 1,000 damage, excuse me. Object is over there now. And this tank is over here.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Go forward here. Try to avoid another shot.
Everyone get out.
As though that enemy tank was able to destroy me. So, although I had a plan, was not able to shoot at that object. This battle. So, in any case, looks like we're losing here, and I will go back to the garage, and thank you for watching, viewer, and